Naming conventions. In this lecture, we'll learn everything about Pardot's naming convention best practices. And hopefully, the keywords best practices will make sure you feel at peace, as this is not something you must strive exactly to replicate, but rather, these are our suggestions for your naming convention model. The reason why I wanted to discuss this topic is to make sure before you move into the marketing section of Pardot and start creating actual marketing assets, you understand and see the benefit of developing your company's internal naming convention best practices, so that long-term you and your team can swiftly navigate through the pool of thoughtfully labeled folders and files. By doing so, you will be able to avoid daily headaches and thinking of, where can I find that file? What shall I call that Salesforce campaign? Is this the up-to-date version of the email template with the correct footer? Hopefully, now you slowly get the feeling for why having an internally agreed upon naming conventions, or even better, an automated Pardot naming convention generator, you will see and make sure that you keep only up-to-date files in your org, and you can easily find them and reuse them when necessary. And to give you a real-world example, this is what we are looking to avoid. If you are going the manual name typing route, it is best to always try to include the following. So these will be the asset name elements that I'm suggesting. Make sure to include region, territory, country, file type. Is it like PNG or JPEG or like presentation or video? Include form type. Is it a contact us form, a questionnaire, sign up form, or event registration that other people can potentially reuse? Is it a image, and what is the image width in pixels or in other measurements that are more comfortable for you? Include description, source, the audience this file is meant for, like for example your prospects or your existing customers, and include day, month, and a year. Basically, anything that will be helpful so that the title can tell everything to an employee about what it is for without clicking to view the actual file. So if you're ready to automate your naming convention creation and make sure it is always the same for all employees that use Pardot, we have developed the following tool that can be added as a bookmark on your browser. Every time you are about to create a new asset in Pardot, you can simply press on your bookmark that will open a new page in your browser. Here, you and your team will be able to specify asset region, months, day, year, campaign, description, and asset type. Then, press on generate, copy the name, and paste it when you are creating a new asset in Pardot. So to conclude, these are the key points how you can benefit from using Pardot naming conventions. First of all, ability to find the right file that you can reuse, easily spot out-of-date assets for deletion, avoid any duplicate file creation, and therefore save Pardot storage space, and the ability to update one file, for example, a logo that is used across all email templates, so that all places where it is referenced will be updated automatically. Because who wants to spend hours and days to go back and manually update all the templates with the single link of the file you actually want to keep? So now, hopefully, this will make sense for you why the Pardot naming convention is such a big topic, because the whole hustle for creating Pardot naming conventions is not to make your life actually complicated, but rather to bring you a lot of clarity and order in your org in the future long term. So thank you for tuning in into this lecture and have fun with naming your assets in Pardot.